Why the Narcissist Will Not Change. Hello lovelies, welcome to Narc Free Formula. My name is Freedom, thank you for joining me. So to understand why the narcissist will not change, you have to have a look into the past to see how the narcissist's personality was formed. So to briefly summarise, narcissistic personality disorder is a personality disorder. So what this means is our personalities are built over time and predominantly are built in our subconscious mind and are a response to stimuli. So, the things that we saw or things that had happened to us or we experienced either in utero, as an infant, as a child, or as an adolescent. So by the time we reach maturity, our personalities are formed on basis, like I said, as a response to the world, essentially. So the narcissist personality disorder is based on a set of subconscious beliefs about their value and worth and other people's lack of worth. Their personalities are formed, as I said, quite young, and over time, the way they behave, their patterns of behaviour, only reinforce the personality disorder. So why the narcissist will not change is because narcissists don't think there's anything wrong with them. They have very black or white thinking. So narcissists see the world very black or white. You're either good or bad. You're either right or wrong. There's no kind of grey zone. There's no, versions of reality. No grey zone at all. And so they don't identify as even having flaws. They don't accept that they have flaws. So even if their entire family or their partner or friends, work colleagues, whatever, all said the same thing, all said, it's you, like your behavior and attitude is destroying our relationship or friendship, whatever, the narcissist kind of black or white thinking will not allow them to have any doubt. So there's no room for doubt. And if they start to feel doubt or insecurity, they'll quickly reframe the problem and make themselves the victim. And you're just all being bullies, essentially. In their mind, they really convince themselves that the whole world is against them. It's the narcissist versus the world. And everyone is just out to get them because, they see that kind of behaviour as though, competitive. It's like they see it as being competitive behaviour. That these people are out to win. They have to always be on top. So in the narcissist disordered mind, it's easy to accept that everyone's in competition with them than accept that they are flawed. So this is how they reframe, reality, essentially. Any situation where they are, having to look at their own behaviour, they will flip it around, reframe it, that no, they're actually being picked on. It's not because of their behaviour at all. So going back to these subconscious beliefs and patterns of thinking and behaving, the narcissist will never self-reflect or consider their own bad behaviour. Why? Because the narcissist likes the way they are. They think that their worldview is smart and that we're all suckers. So they think that they're right and we're wrong, essentially. Like I said, they think that they're smart, we are suckers. They think that the whole world's against them. They think that, only the strong survive, love is weakness, secrets are there to be used against people, and that the truth is something that they can manipulate. This is their worldview. And as I said, if you are coming to them with an open heart, open mind, trying to communicate, trying to be honest, they will identify the weaknesses and, like I said, use truth against you. Truth is a weapon. They will manipulate and reframe the situation so they're the victim, you're being a bully, and they still haven't done anything wrong. So one of the questions people often say is, what about therapy? Well, the narcissism in therapy, first of all, YouTube has given us a few kind of, they term themselves self-aware narcissists. So like we've got HG Tudor, Sam Vaknin, mental illness is another one that springs to mind. Now, these people are all diagnosed and self-aware narcissists. However, in saying that, there is a difference between a narcissist coming out and saying, yes, I've got narcissistic personality disorder and yes, I'm a narcissist, and actually changing their patterns of behavior. This is two very different things. So although these people are publicly, kind of out as being narcissists or having narcissistic personality disorder, I'm sure anyone who's in an actual situationship with them would realize and be going through the same kind of idealization and devaluation, the discard stages. Because the reality is most narcissists will not go into therapy. Those narcissists that are forced into therapy, whether, from, I don't know, like a wife, for example, giving them an ultimatum, I'm going to leave you, I'm going to take the kids, whatever, unless you go to therapy. Maybe the narcissist will attend therapy. However, they don't take therapy seriously. They are 100 to 1. They are trying to find the therapist's angle, like the weak spot and the angle that they can go for. So they'll either try flirting. If that doesn't work, they'll try, so they'll come home from a meeting, for example, a therapy session, and say to their partner, they'll say things like, well, the therapist says that you're the problem. There's nothing wrong with me. They said you're the problem. All right. And before you know it, you're trying to justify your behavior, even though a good therapist, first of all, a good therapist would never say anything about anyone who's not present. They don't diagnose people that aren't in the room, and they certainly don't say to people, oh, I think it's your partner that's the problem. A good therapist will focus on the person that's in the room and doesn't, a good therapist wouldn't ever call anyone a problem anyhow. But listen, I'm going to do another video on this because I think this subject needs to be addressed properly, and otherwise this video will just be too long. So I'm going to link another video here about narcissists in therapy. Okay, thanks for listening. Bye.